Before we got smart and started using Chronicle, a typical day would involve having to log into ERE multiple times and obtaining passcodes to do anything substantive. This would mean we would have to stop what we were doing, whether it was me or my colleague, log into ERE, get a passcode. If it was for me, I would have to then input that passcode, which was time sensitive. So you had to do it right away. It'd be terrible if you got a phone call in the middle of that because the passcode could expire and then you'd have to request another one. You would have to put in the passcode. Then you would have to make sure you had the claimant's social security number that you wanted to look at. So it was a matter of having to have a lot of information to input anytime you wanted to be able to see the case file in ERE. Now, with me having remote staff, if my staff person needed access to an electronic folder, she would have to text me and say, "Hey, I'm requesting a passcode for ERE. When you get it, please forward it to me." This was very cumbersome, especially if I was in the middle of a hearing and trying to manage cross-examining my client or the vocational expert, and also simultaneously having to be on the lookout for a passcode that my colleague needed. So I can multitask, but if I can avoid doing that, I prefer doing that. Because it was a process that took much longer to access claimant files, it would be a frequent occurrence that I might be in the middle of trying to access ERE, do something for a particular client, get a phone call, and I could easily forget what I was doing before that phone call came in. So it was much more disjointed.